All right, YouTube 116 Falconer back with another freaking exciting video. Had a couple hours of kill this morning, so I came up to Junior the Third's house. Gonna detect on the other side where I found an Indian head a couple weeks ago. But first, I got a little bone to pick with NOKTA. This weekend, between Saturday and Sunday, me and the boy dug this trench, level out a spot to put a pool up. It's not that big. It's like 10 inches wide, 12 inches deep at the deepest. Anyways, we got like 14 hours digging this stinking trench, and we didn't even have to dig any over there. But it was all filled with these freaking field rocks. I mean, just packed down in here. Anyways, I wanted to detect as we were digging, you know, because hey, it's an old property. I found a 1905 map. It's the oldest I can find right now, and this house was on there. There was one over in the woods on the other side of the street there that's no longer there. Anyways, there was like four structures on this stretch of road. It's a couple miles long on the 1904 map, and this is the only one that's left currently. So I mean, there's a bunch of houses and stuff on this road now, but not from back in. Anyways, so you know, I was hitting the grass. It was working pretty good, but the minute you break the sod, the detector would just shut off. I mean, not shut off, but it would just freeze. It would not detect. When I tried getting in this trench, it would not detect. I tried detecting the dirt, you know, as we were shoveling out, and it would just blank right out. Then, you know, could swing over to grass and stuff, and it would come back to life. But the minute you hit any of the disturbed soil or anything, it would just blank. So I Monday, I bought the thing from Detector's Warehouse. I tried calling them a couple times last week about that blanking issue. Never. I had to leave messages, and they never got back to me. So Monday, I was actually, somebody answered the phone. I was able to get a hold of somebody, and I was not raised in India, and I could not understand a word the guy was saying. So I'm pretty ticked about that. I mean, the place is supposed to be out of Texas. So I tried getting a hold of NOKTA, and they're in Turkey. And I don't have international calling, so I filled out their form online, and I haven't heard anything back from them yet. So lesson learned: before you buy a detector, call the place to make sure you're going to get some customer service, because that's really got me miffed. And I still don't know why the machine is blanking out. Anyways, so as we're digging this out, I'll show you, we did find a couple things. Not with the detector, but just from digging. Found this old twist link chain here. I mean, it looks old. It's pretty old. I tried looking it up on the internet. I couldn't find anything. So other than it being old, I don't know how old it is. Found some various metal pieces, some broken pottery, nails, you know, whatnot, pieces of stuff. This, I have no idea what this is. It's got a lot of rust buildup on it, but this thing, you know, I'm going to take this home and do the electrolysis on it. I'll put it in my pouch right now. So anyways, so I'm going to go hit the front side of the house and see what we can find. If I find anything interesting, I'll be back. Okay, so right away I got to... Let's see, we're getting up in the upper 40s. I'm going to dig that, just see what it is. I'll be back. All right, so see, this is the shit I'm talking about that's really pissing me off. So I open this hole up, and the freaking detector just stops detecting. I ground balanced it. I did the air, whatever, the... see, now it's detecting again. Now let me go over that hole. Now, what the hell is going on with this thing? All right, Now it's detecting again. Let me go over that hole. Now it stops. Oh, this is pissing me off. Anyways, it was just junk in there as far as I can tell, because I cannot scan the freaking hole with the detector, and I'm not getting anything with the pinpointer. And I don't want to be digging too far down. Let's see if I can find what it was, because I dropped it. It was just some new junk. So, all right, I'll be back. I put it in M2. I'm in field mode M2. I wasn't 15 kilohertz, but I got a signal here I'm going to dig just because. It's kind of interesting. I'll be back. All right, that was a old buckle belt. All right, got another signal here. I'm just going around this big old tree, big old maple. This thing is, it's a big tree. All right, let me dig that up. I'll be back. All right, so whatever it is, it's right underneath this root here. Should be almost on it. Man, there's a lot of roots. There's another root. Shoot, I'm gonna have to try to cut that one out of there. Let's see here. Watch out, Key. Oh. Cat. Here. Would you watch out? Come on, move. Yeah, move. I don't think my my little cutters are gonna. Jeez Louise, that's a hard one. Cat, stop it. Come on, out of the way. There we go. We're getting there. All right. I got a little bit out of there. If this is just a screw or a nail, I'm gonna be pissed. But it was hitting in the 40s. I think it was 42. Right there it should be. Oh, there we go. What we got here? Oh, it's a pendant. Says says love. I think that's just a junker, but and it's got some weight to it, so I'll check it out when I get home and see if I can see anything on it. Okay, so not far from that bottle cap, I got a perfect 25. So that should be a nickel of some sort. Okay, we'll the detector's working like it should now, but every now and then it just refuses to detect, and it's not specific to any frequency, because it's happening M1, M2, 15 kilohertz, 20 kilohertz. So I mean, when it's working, I'm digging it, but man, it gets really freaking frustrating. Like I went to my mother's trying to find the time capsule that my brother's buried back in '76, and tried to get into her plants and whatnot behind the garage, and it refused to work. When I was a kid, or a young teen, me and my brothers in 1976, when everybody was putting time capsules in, we buried something out back here. It was money and some other stuff, and I think it's over here, but every time I get into this area, my detector blanks out. When I got in a... All right, where are we at? Why was I getting a signal over there? All right, so we should be... There it is. There she blow. Nickel. Well, it's not a war nickel. And it's not a buffalo. I'll get the date when I get home. So I got another 25. There's what I just dug. All right. Let's take a look. Yeah, there could be anything in this yard. I mean, this town was officially done in, oh, there it is, 1823. Yeah, another nickel. Let's see if I can get a year on this one. 1955. So I'm assuming the other one's going to be around the same age. Now, if we can find some silver. Okay, I went to check my tones, and this thing was only in 2-tone. So I put it in pitch tone. But here we go. Definitely gonna dig that one, because that Indian head was a 40. So, all right, might as well have you join me. I'm gonna go a little wide on this hole, I think. I think I'm gonna get me a new shovel. I didn't know anything about metal detecting shovels, and this Root Slayer got really good reviews, but it's just so, I don't know, skinny or something. I don't know. I feel like there's a root right under here too. Let's see what we got cooking. Yeah. All right. This better be something worth videoing. I'm getting something on the same side of the plug as I am here, so I'm thinking it's got to be something, maybe iron that's bleeding over, but the way it was hitting, let me see. What I got, yeah. You know, right. Oh, this ground's hard. We need some rain. Sounds like it's in the... Doop-doo. Well, let's see what we got here. A washer. Son of a pup. A washer. Let me swing the detector over it. Make sure that's not what, because that, I mean, it's not even a stainless steel washer. It's a rusty washer, and that was hitting pretty high. Now I'm getting solid 47 full non-ferrous in the plug. So is it the one that's on the side here? Oh, there we go. Ooh, we got some silver. Bam! Mercury head. 1941. Blammo. All right, this might be the Mac Daddy of the day here. Let's see. Let's see. Now watch it be a piece of freaking can. Son of a, or not a can, a thing. I'm getting a 24-25 right there. But there's a big root, so I wonder if that's just on the surface here. All right, there she be. What the heck? That can't be it. Let me. Yeah, that was ringing up 26 non-ferrous. All right, YouTube. 165. We're back with the stuff I found at Junior III's house. Here's that piece of jewelry I found. Don't know what the material is, but it's totally non-magnetic. Everything, and it's heavy. It weighs 3 grams, and so does that mercury dime. Mercury dime's 3 grams. That's that one there. This is the washer that was in the same hole as the mercury dime. There's the 2 nickels. One's a 55, the other's a 59. Let's see which. Yeah, that's 50. Where's my finger? There's 55, 59. This was that one I got, the 52 non-ferrous. This is copper. I put it in the electrolysis a little bit yesterday, and the stuff coming off just made my fingers green. So that's copper, some sort of a fitting went on the end of a hose or something. I don't know. See, it's broken. This is the one that's got me scratching my head, because this here is fully magnetic. And it's still ringing up, even in my yard here, it's ringing up like a 25 non-ferrous. 25, 26, but full non-ferrous. No iron showing up in the signal at all. I'll show you in a second here. But that's fully magnetic. This is a piece I found the first signal when my detector decided to stop working. That's that one there. Then here's the belt buckle I found. This is that piece I took off the table at the boys' house. It was all full of, rust. It just knocked off with a screwdriver. No idea what it is, but it's also fully magnetic. Right there. I don't know if that's like went into a check valve or something. I don't know. It's kind of looks like a rocket ship on the bottom there, but I don't know. Here's an aluminum plug I found. There's a little piece of metal that threw me for a loop there. Let's see. Oh, here's these, I don't know if I showed this before, but these are them rain guides that me and the boy found that one day up there. I had this one in the electrolysis for hours, and got a bunch of stuff off it. You can see there's wire wrapped around, all over, around. So I don't know if these got really loose and they were putting the wire on there to try to stiffen them up. But that one, and then this is how it looked originally. This is the other one, but you can see the wire in there too. So this has got wire wrapped around it. There's a couple bottle caps I found yesterday. Right there, that's at 30, whatever it was, signal. Here's a little piece of crap I found that I still don't know what this is. This was ringing up high non-ferrous. Here's a rusty old bottle cap there. This was coming into 15 ferrous. So that's about it. But like I said, I'm still confused about this piece. I'll show you. I'll fire up the detector in a minute here. I'll show you a couple things. When I was over to my mother's house, I found this nice brass. It looks like it goes on a chest or something, but I don't know why they got screw holes down here, because it looks like this would, you know, go over top of like a latch for a lock or something. But that's all brass with a steel pin in there. And then next to that, I found a screw spill. These are all brass screws. There's 9 of them here. There's still more, and it's just one little hole. They were all like right on top of each other. Got 9 of them. There's still more, but I got sick of digging them out. Found this nice hunk of melted aluminum. I put that in electrolysis too, and it took off all, revealed the color. Found this little lion head there, that's brass. Anyways, but that's when I went to my mother's house, and I didn't really find much there because I just got so sick of the detector malfunctioning, and it was hot, and the mosquitoes, and the blah blah blah, and I was like, screw it. So that was that. Oh yeah, I was able to get a hold of Detector Warehouse. I sent them an email last night with a video of the machine blinking out, so I'm waiting to hear back from them, hopefully today. Let's see here. All right, well, let me fire up the detector. I'll show you what it's doing on here, on this real quick, and then that'll be it. All right, see you. All right, so here's how I was running yesterday. I have it in F mode, got it in park, M2, and it's in pitch tone. So now watch this when I go over. There's that metal washer. I don't understand why that's going like all the way on a non-ferrous. Here's that copper thing. All right, no idea what's going on with the detector right now. But anyway, all right, here's that brass thing I found at my mother's. And here's that metal belt buckle I found yesterday. Still hitting non-ferrous. I don't understand. I don't even know if I can trust this detector. Now I'll put it in, let's see, I'll switch this to ground. Then I'll switch the tones to 60 tones. Nope, what am I doing? All right, we'll try that, and we'll go over this stuff here real quick. And it's going to basically be the same. The numbers are slightly different, but are still hitting. But see, now you're getting that low tone, but still it's all the way on the non-ferrous. So, you know, I don't know. Here's that copper. I don't know what's throwing that thing for a loop there, but what the heck? Anyways, so that's a higher tone. Here's that brass thing. And here's that belt buckle. What the? Let me move this out of the way. And we're still way up there on the non-ferrous side. You know, it's going back and forth. So I don't know, because everything in that buckle sticks to the magnet. So, all right, well, that's it. I'll let you know if I get any updates. So, all right, see ya.